Hello everyone, this is Bob Young coming to you once again from Redline Archaeology, bringing you part 3 of a 3-part series called A Day in the Life of a Redline Archaeologist. So just to review and recap the first 2 parts of the series, the reason I did this was because I had a day, I wouldn't say it's common for me, but it's not that rare, where I picked up 3 collections in a span of 24 hours. First one was a local guy out of Northeast Philly. A couple dozen cars and rumblers in there, as you can see. Here was about a 4 dozen car collection out of Phoenix, Arizona. Some real beauties in that one. So a couple have been taken out since the last video, just for further review of them. And then this last collection came in with all the accessories. 1 box turned into 3 large boxes that were delivered to me, surprise, surprise, because stuff kept getting found by the owner, including a tune-up tower, Action City, some box accessories, as you can see. The victory pack has the 4 parachutes in there. Everything's complete here. It's just that some of the boxes were in lesser condition, like the supercharger there in the back. And these stack cases were in really, really good condition out of that collection from Arvada. But let me just go over this with you in a little bit more detail, and I'll show you some of the highlights as we go through this towards the end of the video. But when I was opening these cars, and I've talked about this before, these cars, sometimes it can go either way. Sometimes the surprises are good, and sometimes they're not so good. Turning the car on all, upside down, right side up, all 4 sides, fenders and everything. Sometimes you see some blemishes and some surprises that really do decrease the value of what you thought was a much nicer car. In this case, however, the surprises were positive in nature. Some not so good ones, but some that were really nice, like this honey gold cord, which looked really pretty much near mint to me in the pictures, and it really came out that way. But I just, the paint on this is just spectacular. So I don't think anything is perfect in this world, including these cars, but that's pretty darn close to being, it's really near mint plus plus. But came with a bunch of buttons, some good ones. There's a cord there, racer rig, some heavyweights buttons, strip teaser, some of the norms there. No Olds 442 in this collection, but a tune-up wrench showed up in one of the cases underneath one of the cars, which was a nice surprise for the tune-up tower. Excuse me, for the tune-up tower there. Club kit came in this as well. And the club kit car was the Bossos, which looks like it was enjoyed and played with, which they all should have been back in the day. But there were some really nice colors you don't see in some of the castings, like this darker green with the T for 2, which really is spectacular. This really nice magenta white interior. Woody just has that shiny spectre flame look to it with a textured roof. One that was really jumped out at me was this aqua bug eye, which incredible paint on this, and a color that's probably mid-range, but one that I don't normally see. The concept cars just weren't as popular as the spoilers or customs and Grand Prix back in the day, and that's why they don't show up as much. Nice hot pink Maverick. Sadly, the wing's broken off, but still a nice piece. But there's some other nice magenta mod quad, really nice open fire there. Common color, but what's uncommon about that is the condition. You normally don't see them like that. They usually got that Hong Kong Fooey paint on them. But that honey gold cord was certainly the star of this collection. Really beautiful Camaro, really nice Barracuda. This guy liked the stripes, and the stripe sticker was still there, sticker sheet. But really nice Corvette. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was a factory or whatever, but the windshield is gone in that. It's not even inside. There's no pieces left to be found of it. Strip teaser with the insert. The cockpit, which sometimes is gone, but you don't see these cars very often. And when you do, 99 times out of 100, they are aqua. And then some others, great heavyweights here, beautiful. Beautiful ambulance, nice racer rig. Some of the tougher pieces, the team trailer, fuel tanker, crew car, bunch of sizzlers, which really were my favorites back in the day. And the purple hothead, which I don't think I've ever picked up a purple one. Purple was an unusual color for the sizzlers back in the day, but some nice muscle cars in there, the Mustang and the Trans Am, really nice. But bunch of buttons, really good shape, but the collection was really nice. And then, like I said, we had a victory pack that was complete with all the parachutes, some still in the bag, bridge pack, power pit, which was a later release box. The original box, which was much more narrow than that, was the one that I had, but they changed it over time and added the Hotlines train in there and different graphics. And then, you know, the Laguna oval set with all the track was in there, the Supercharger, Action City, and a really nice tune-up tower. This guy really took care of his toys when he was a kid, you know, and the instructions were there, no box, but, you know, the front ramp there and the third floor that really is what's missing a lot of times with the little handle there. But everything there, the dynamometer, everything. So wonder if it works, you know, because there is no acid, there was no batteries left in it, so it may work, you never know. That elevator was so cool as a kid, so groundbreaking. But let's look at a few of these highlights here of this collection and of all three collections. But here's the honey gold cord. I mean, it is just spectacular. Everything on it. I mean, I went over it last night and I just, other than factory, I really can't find much of anything that's wrong with this piece. It's really spectacular. And that's just factory there. And you see that sometimes on these cords, you'll get a little factory flaw on the on the driver's side door. But I hope you guys can appreciate that. I mean, after 50 some years, that's pretty amazing it's held up like that. This Camaro is really nice as well. Really nice, almost not a Grocqua, but heading that way. I like them without the black roof. I gotta be honest with you, just a beautiful, beautiful piece. You know, like I said, you like the stripes. The Barracuda's nice. This magenta is one of my favorite cars that came in this collection. Another one that just had spectacular paint on it. Thankfully, had the white interior, you know, but really nothing. Doesn't even look like it was run down the track. Usually you'll see some of the paint missing on that front grille, that flat black from slamming into walls and other cars, but it's just not there, and the base is just screaming. Let's see here. I talked about the bug eye. Show you the bug eye up close. It's just unusual color I don't see normally in this piece, and just beautiful, beautiful condition. These bases on these 71s, just a lot of times are just, I don't know what they did during production, but some reason the bases, if they're well cared for, really come out beautifully. Over time, they just really hold up well. Nice hot pink power pad. I do see a fair amount of these. I get these in a lot of collections. Not as rare as people think, but whatever. Really nice color for that piece. It's a nice, what do we call this? Enamel green with the white interior. Hong Kong Beach Bomb, good condition. Beach Bombs were very popular casting. That was typically were played with as children. Really enjoyed them. Very unique piece. But there you go, folks. Here's some of the other highlights from the other two collections. As you can see, like I said, we've taken some out and separated them, but boy, is that a pretty picture there. Orange Mantis, pink Sugar Caddy, purple Maserati, magenta Cord, the aqua black roof, white interior, Boss Hoss, the orange Ferrari 312P, which you never see in that color. Really nice orange TNT bird with white interior, blue TNT bird, white interior, beautiful, stunningly beautiful 917, the white interior US. Never seen one that nice. Wow. I mean, a lot of these cars would be the centers of a lot of collectors' collections. And then crazy, 3 hot pink Carabos, really in really nice shape. All 3 of them, really, really spectacular. But boy, is that something nice to look at there. just stunning. So that ends it. This is a day in the life of a Redline archaeologist, final episode. If I am going to write another book, this certainly will make it in there with these 3 collections as one of the chapters, I would think. But like I said, this is not common that you get 3 collections one day, but it's not so overly rare at times. I mean, I talk about how the springtime is really like May 1st to May 30th is when I pick up a lot of collections almost every day during the spring, because people cleaning out their attics, garages, spring cleaning, everything, especially in parts of the Northeast and other Midwest and parts of the country that you have to put the screens in and out, all that. But I talk about it a lot in my second book, was just released a couple years ago. And I put a whole, like I said, bonus feature in there, collector's guide, that tells you exactly how I do all this. It's no secret, never has been. I know people have their own methods, and that's good for them. I hope it's working well for them, but it's a great feeling. It's like, I always say, it's like Christmas 1968 all over again. So I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. I'm going to be putting up some informative videos on how to find these collections a little bit more in depth, and some other fun things, highlighting some weird cars. We had a couple strange ones that came in one of these collections that eventually I'll go over and pose you the question, like, what is it? Because a lot of the times this stuff, you never know who was working on them, who wasn't, what they were doing. And these Mattel employees back in the day, I guess, from my experience, did a lot of different things in trying to create the next cool and popular car. So this is Bob Young signing off. I hope you all have an experience like this. Like I said, Christmas 1968. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification button so you don't miss any more of these great videos. And there's much more planned. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the holiday season.